All right, welcome to the next MASSIVLOG. This MASSIVLOG will be different for me because this will be the first 4K MASSIVLOG I am editing. And I think I'm going to keep it at 24 frames per second to have more of a cinematic feel. We'll see as this goes along. Right now, I am in Grove City, Ohio, and I am about to meet a friend for dinner. You've seen him in a couple other vlogs. He is the president of the American Coaster Enthusiasts, Robert Ulrich, and his wife, Peggy. And Peggy is the first lady of ACE. So they are passing through Columbus on their way to Canada, and I have some traveling myself, and more on that in a bit. But let's meet up with Robert. So I didn't record inside because we were too busy chatting and eating about Todd Rundgren, of course, because we're fans. But look, it's Robert and Peggy making an appearance in the vlog again. Yay. On their way to Erie today and eventually Toronto.
And then to Knoebels for his 80th birthday.
For his 80th birthday. Amazing. And for those, well, I've already mentioned it once before and you're probably aware, but Robert is the president of the American Coaster Enthusiasts, and Peggy is the first lady. Anyway, thanks again. And for those that are watching this and you're coaster fans and you're not members of ACE, what is the deal? Robert, tell them.
There's no other club that is locally based. We're all volunteers. Nobody makes any money off of this. The only thing we get are a lot of friends, and a lot of friends like Sean, who I met I don't know how long ago.
22 years ago.
You don't become a member for perks, you become a member for friends, and the friends are what keep you in the club.
That's awesome. You guys are like my family, so. All right, and here's how you can find more about it. All right, well, you guys have a safe trip.
Thank you. And you have a safe trip to California.
I will. Oh, you just gave away the surprise where I'm going, but that's all right. No, I'm just joking. Okay, you guys take care.
All right, have a good day.
Back at it again with Straley, and we're heading out west, which you probably already picked up. Last time we were here a few weeks ago, that gate was our nightmare. 6 flights had to rebook.
We sat at the gate on the plane for 3 hours.
Yeah, we were at the gate for longer than 3 hours, but safe travels, happy travels.
Today.
Not today. All right, rock on. So we are in Las Vegas after a hour-plus delay in Columbus once again, but we made it to Vegas. We thought we were running to the gate, and then that flight to our next destination's been delayed. We're happy it's delayed, isn't it, right?
We're happy, it worked out. We were running for no reason.
So we are in currently Fontana, California, very close to where we're going tomorrow morning. And we just had an awesome dinner with Mr. Eric Bohannon, Eric Bojangles or whatever.
Shut up.
I don't know where that came from. Anyway, if you've been watching these vlogs for a while, he's been in 2 of them, I think.
A couple.
But yeah, he lives out here now. He's very lucky. It's getting chilly in California right now.
No, this is, for California, this is cold. I mean, my Ohio roots still run strong.
But check out his shirt, one of the originals.
You never know when life is gonna grab you by the throat and say, take me. So just, if you see an opportunity, grab it.
Like you did.
More or less.
Awesome, man. Nice to see you, dude. Well, we made it to our destination in Rancho Cucamonga. We're at Chaffey College. Yeah. Yeah, their view doesn't suck.
The side of Mount Cucamonga, or not the side of it,
But we got permission from law enforcement to take this road, and security just let us in.
clearly not a road
Yeah,
meant for travel.
but we're gonna go see what we can see.
We are looking over, where are we? Rancho Cucamonga, California.
In Ontario and the whole valley.
Alta Loma is down there somewhere.
Fontana's down there somewhere.
But we're on the base, on the side of Mount Cucamonga. This is the first one. The peak is beyond this.
Yeah, I know.
This is the first little elbow.
This is the first elbow. How beautiful is that? We are overlooking the valley. Fontana, Ontario, Rancho Cucamonga, a bunch of other places that I'm not going to try to even guess what they are, but and a lot of smog. We just finished up an event here.
Yeah.
We're ready to
Carpool lane. Carpool. This smog sucks.
Oh my God.
Where's Mike taking us?
Some really cool houses. Holy crap. Well, we've reached our B&B for the night.
Today is the day for doing, so get outside.
Jeez, I can't see. Hey, just be careful. Oh my God. There we go. This is insane. Oh, this was totally worth coming up here. So we just made a pit stop at Central Park here in Rancho Cucamonga because someone told us about this veteran display. So we decided to take a little detour after we were on that mountain.
Yeah, freedom.
quick update. We left the Rancho Cucamonga area and are heading north to our next location. And we are in Lost Hills, California. As you can tell, there's not a lot of hills here, but we drove through some mountains. I just didn't record any of them. And it is hot here. It is like 93 degrees, but we're gonna get back on the road and continue heading north. And
95, correction.
oh, it's 95 degrees, Mike says. So here we go. Let's go for it. So,
And action.
in action, as Mike says. That was his scene clapper thing. We are now in, I guess this is downtown Oakland. We have a day off. We're just gonna do some stuff. We're gonna go get something to eat, and we're gonna go. So, here we go. But the sun is out, the sky is blue, it's beautiful, and so are you.
I was gonna do the punchline.
Constitution. Mike and I are stuck in the elevator.
Flip up. We should be moving.
Hit L again. Is there hit one?
None more than that.
Hit one.
We're on one.
Hit 3.
It's like Christmas.
Hello? Okay, now, you know, try it again. It's like Christmas.
It's Ralph. That awkward moment.
All right, let's get off of this. Go to the elevator. Okay. Well, the elevator don't work. On my way, we are finished in Livermore, and I am on my way up north for a very fun day. And I had no idea I would be crossing the Golden Gate Bridge this morning. But guess what? I'm on the Golden Gate Bridge, my favorite bridge in the world. as you have seen already, I did not know I was crossing the Golden Gate Bridge this morning. I dropped Mike off at the airport for a very, very early flight in Oakland, and decided to pull over at this rest kind of area thing. I have not seen the bridge from this angle since April of 2000, I believe. I was here with Jeff Johnson, my mother, and Scott Short, and we pulled over and got the same view from a high-8 camera back in the day. But yeah, I'm just overlooking San Francisco and the Bay. Little pit stop before my next stop. So here we go. Made it back to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. I have not been here for well over 10 years, I believe. Was missing a couple rides here, so I got those in. It's a Saturday, and I don't like going to parks on Saturdays, but I rode Joker, the RMC conversion. That used to be Roar. As far as RMCs go, Joker was probably the least intense RMC I've ridden, but it was still fun. Lots of little tiny surprises hidden throughout the layout. And I finally got to ride Superman Ultimate Flight, which is a Premier Skyrocket 2 model without comfort collars. And I can't even begin to tell you how much I enjoyed this ride. The line's pretty long today, and all the coasters that have the ability to run multiple trains are only running one for some reason. I mean, it's a Saturday in May. Medusa's to one train, Joker's to one train, Superman here's one train. Oh wait, well, can't help that. And I also rode Harley Quinn. I'll be honest, it was a lot rougher than I thought it would be. And I have heard that the engineers have figured out a way to make it smoother, but that was a one and done for me personally. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around and document the park and see what's going on. Place for support. day 2 of the park trip, and I'm at California's Great America in Santa Clara, California. And I haven't been here in like 10 years. Certainly Railblazer and Gold Striker are new to me. And I'm just gonna take a few rides and walk around the park and capture it. So enjoy the ride.
Uh-oh. It got stuck. No biggie. There it goes. Holy, it's windy. Right. I don't think you can hear me. I'm on top of this hill. I'm taking a different way back to my next location. I had a great day in California's Great America. Rode everything except the Psycho Mouse because it had a long line. Hardly anybody in the park. I decided to climb this hill and get a better look at this. Beautiful. I love these little surprises on the road.
I am back down in Southern California area, and I am now at Knott's Berry Farm. And I just took my first ride on hang time here with Chris
Howdy.
and Sean. Old friends that we just realized we've known for like 20 years. And here's Tim. How you doing, buddy? You haven't been in one of my videos for a while, I think. So we're just enjoying the low attendance day.
Got 2 back-to-back with no wait.
No 2 back-to-back with no wait. Front and back, hang time is incredible. We'll show you more of that in a bit.
Just the back though. Yep.
How oddly uncomfortable is it to sit sideways?
You shoot somebody with that?
You.
Okay, what we got?
What's your money?
Spent mine on breakfast.
Good. What's your money? No money. No money? $1?
He has a family.
Any
at home.
cents?
Plastic now.
Yeah, all plastic.
You got no cents?
Oh, no sense. All plastic.
It's Rick. Rick has joined us, and we have one more to join us later. How are you? Nice to see you. This is how I talk to everybody, of course, and you too. All right, you already seen everybody. Sean's leaving here soon, so see you later, Sean.
See ya.
And look who it is. Robert, Mr. 5 Mad Movie Makers.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
We're at Knott's. This is where I met you, what, last year?
That's true. It's been almost, it's been over a year.
It's been over a year.
Met Sean Flaharty here at Knott's.
Well, I'm glad that you're hanging out with us, and you had a crazy day yesterday. You came from Indiana.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been even crazier. But all right, you ready to hang out?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to some rides.
Cool, let's do it. about to try for your very, very first time?
I'm about to try the Knott's Boysenberry soda drink.
Are you ready? Can you handle
am.
it?
I think so.
All right, go for it.
Never know for sure though. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's like even just putting yourself near it, like you feel the flavor just rising up from the cup.
Well, congratulations. Welcome to the club.
Thank you very much.
You now have been notified, if that's even a thing. All right.
I'm not even gonna keep talking. I'm just gonna keep drinking.
All right.
Very good. Wait, what did you say?
Notified. Notified. I don't know.
I was like, what?
All right. So the last hour, literally, we have been, something happened with Ghost Rider and it was closed. And it is literally the last half hour and we are in line. Can you believe it?
I'll believe it when I'm on it.
This is the only ride Robert and I rode the day I met him.
That's true.
Last year.
Yep.
And we waited an hour and a half for it.
Oh, that was so busy. I remember that. It wouldn't move at all, but now we got 2 trains running today, so that's
and no wait.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Hi, Tim. Hi, Chris.
We're ending our day
at Knott's. How was our last 2 rides?
That was terrific.
In the back and in the front.
Yeah, we got best of both worlds.
What a great way to end at Knott's. But our day ain't over. All right, so we are heading to our next location after a nice meal at, what is this place called? Portillo's, where Rick eats. Like
not to be confused with Portos.
Yes.
It's another nice place to eat, but different food.
Yeah.
And we're in his Chevy Bolt, which you would have seen last year's vlog. I was in the same car. That was last year, right?
It was.
Yes. If you haven't figured it out already, we are at Disneyland Resort. Where the hell are we?
You're back here again. California Adventure. All new DCA.
DCA, okay. All right, I have no idea what to expect because I have not seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but we are doing, what is this one called, Rick?
Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Look at that.
You watch from the bottom of the You didn't used to.
Insane. Oh my gosh. It's like a fireworks show the whole time you're in line. It's great.
You may now enter the gantry lift.
We just, Robert and I's first ride on Guardians of the Galaxy
Mission Breakout.
Incredible. It would take an awful lot to exceed Tower of Terror for me personally, and that did just that. You've ridden it before, though, right?
Yeah.
It keeps going. You think it's over, and then
it lasted forever.
Going higher and higher.
The displays were crystal clear. The airtime was insane.
Yeah, you're just flown out of your seat constantly.
Yeah. What a great ride.
Yeah.
So the park is officially closed now, but we are. But that was the perfect end to the day where we started. So yep, it's time to get out of here. All right. Okay, we are not just looking at a grate here. You can't see because it's very dark, but that is a subwoofer. Hold on, I think Rick's turning lights on. That is a subwoofer for the parade.
South Africa, called Red Bull Race. They had these guys.
So, no longer in California, I am at Toledo, Harley. Crazy trip home. My flight from Ontario to Dallas was delayed quite a bit, as always, which seems to be the flavor of this year. I had, I think, 15 minutes to board my plane, and the
airline folks were like, run to your gate and you'll make it. So I ran, and they're like, don't worry about your luggage, we'll mail it to you or whatever. I get to the gate and they had already closed the door and wouldn't let me in. So I was pretty bummed about that. However, I heard somebody running up behind me, and it was a pilot. And the pilot was like, he can go in with me. So I walk in with him, and it turns out he was one of the pilots that flew me to Dallas from Ontario. And he was flying me from Dallas to Columbus. And when I got on the plane, I was the last one on there doing the walk of shame all the way to the back of the plane where I was sitting. And I explained to people in a humorous way that the plane wasn't delayed because of me. We were delayed for another half hour waiting for another pilot. Made it. We're expecting a great time up here in Northwest Ohio for an event. We're about to have yet another powerful escort, easily the largest one we have done this year. So let's check things out.
What are you doing?
One of the most impressive escorts we have ever done. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that took part in this.
How was it?
Awesome.
So the left lane here should be good. That far right lane of bikes should be good. But if you happen to have one of the scoots that's in the middle of the road, I'm very sorry, but we'd love for you to move.
to be here. We're in your hometown.
Yes.
Of what?
Wauseon, Ohio.
Wauseon, Ohio. Oh, you're glad we're back, aren't you?
I'm always glad you guys are around.
All right, I'm at Petz's. Mike has done this before, but he put a Marine sticker on my car. And against my better judgment, even though I told him no, here he is doing it. Because of why?
Every single time.
But why?
Because you support the Marine Corps, and you said you didn't want one.
Is that the reason to do it then?
Yeah, more than reason.
Well, it is a Marine that put it on there, so I don't feel as bad. So.
You shouldn't. As always.
It's always great to see you, dude.
Always.
And Mike, all of us. All right, say goodbye.
See ya.
Well, after an amazing event in Wauseon, I drove down and I'm back home. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I'm actually at the John Glenn International Airport, but I am not flying out and I'm not picking anybody up, but I am going to watch someone arrive. My father, Mike Flaharty, took an honor flight today to DC and he's returning in just a little bit. I've always wanted to witness an honor flight coming home. This could be very emotional. For those of you that don't know what honor flight is, check it out, Google honor flight. It's a really, really cool thing, and I'm very glad that my father got to do it. So anyway, let's check it out. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, look at all these people. This is incredible. So, sir, are you glad you're here at Honor Flight?
Yeah, I'm really happy. They deserve this.
They deserve it. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, I've seen video. Thank you. Welcome home. Thank you. Welcome home. Thank you, sir. Welcome home.
This is unbelievable.
Thank you. Welcome home. How are you? How was it?
Oh, unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah.
As you can tell, Honor Flight's welcome home ceremony is very powerful, very patriotic, and quite emotional. I am so proud of my father in many different ways, but I'm very happy that he was able to take an honor flight, and I'm very happy he was able to get a proper welcome home. So to learn more about Honor Flight, please check out honorflight.org. Changing gears, my friends John and Amber Payne recently, as a matter of a couple days ago at the time I'm recording this, unfortunately lost their house in a fire. They were renting a house, they did not have renter's insurance, and they lost their home, and they also lost their cat.
A former Lima Company Marine set up a GoFundMe, and they would appreciate it if any of you could donate and help them get back onto their feet. I myself have donated, and it would mean the world to them. It would mean a lot to me if you go check out that GoFundMe page. I will put links in the description. John's a really good guy that I've worked with on a couple video projects. I met him at Rock on the Range when the Eyes of Freedom had the portraits on display in front of 40,000 rock fans at Rock on the Range with our friends in the band Pop Evil. John edited an incredible video, which I'm going to put on an end screen or in the description, and please check that out. That was recorded on Memorial Day weekend in 2014. Speaking of Memorial Day, just remember what it truly stands for. It's not about sales, it's not about cookouts. Just keep that in mind, and please, please be safe if you're watching this prior to this Memorial Day. As you can tell, the Eyes of Freedom travels the entire country, so every day is kind of like a Memorial Day for us. That last event we did in Wauseon, Ohio was just, it was spectacular on so many different levels. There was something that wasn't included in the video, but I wanted to share it with you. I was surprised by Annie and Lacey with this quilt. An incredible quilt stitched together by one of my favorite people in the world, Sharon Ledbetter of Lewiston, Idaho. Sharon's part of this amazing organization called Quilts of Valor. Quilts are given to veterans to say thank you, and while I am not a veteran, this is called a quilt of appreciation. So I was quite surprised to receive that in Wauseon, Ohio. You can check out more about the Eyes of Freedom at eyesoffreedom.org, and special announcement here, we have created our very first Instagram page, which is just at the Eyes of Freedom. Currently, we do not have anything on that page. That's going to change here very, very soon. Apparently, it's about time. So I thank you for reaching the end of another massive vlog. On the technical aspect of things, as I said at the very beginning of this vlog, I recorded everything in 24 frames per second and in 4K. Because of that, the actual video file that I uploaded to YouTube that you're watching right now is the largest video file I have ever uploaded to YouTube. It's over 10 gig in size, which is just crazy because the very first PC I ever bought to edit video 20 years ago had a hard drive that was just 10 gig. And I was thinking, wow, I'm never gonna fill that. And now one video file I've just created would go over that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing these massive vlogs in that resolution and frame rate or not. This was more of an experiment for me, and I hope it worked and it looks great. Thanks again for watching and supporting me. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a like, give me a share. I would appreciate it. Until next time, take it easy, be safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.